Hello, Scorpio friends, family, and cross watchers. Welcome to Wednesday, November 8th. Holy moly. We're going to open with some sound healing and then go from there. That's all. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today, Scorpio. The 8th. This one wants to come out. The Lovers. In the collective lately, like the Scorpio readings I've been listening to from other readers, and also in our readings here for Scorpios, there's been a lot of energy surrounding love, romantic love, happiness, like fulfillment, and community. Ace of Cups. And that's not changing today. That's wonderful. I'm not an astrologer, but I was listening to a woman whose tarot channel is called Astro in Wonderland. She's an astrologer, and I really appreciate her information. Balance and Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I really appreciate her information as far as astrology goes. So you might want to check her out. Three of Cups, yeah, community. Seven of Swords to end off this reading. That's so interesting. Okay, Spirit. This is a very basic, like, past, present, future layout. This is your past. This is your, like, your falling star, essentially. Like, the Lovers is kind of what's exiting your life. So if you have been looking for love, maybe you're deciding to just kind of move on from that into something new. Focus on your finances, kind of balance those, be in your community. We'll go to the Seven of Swords later. I was getting a message, but we'll go to that later. You may have had an entirely new emotional beginning that has either allowed you to, like, exit this space of looking for love, or you found somebody who sort of fulfills this. In either case, this also can represent a choice, the Lovers. So that's like it's older, the older name of the card. So you may have recently made a choice from this new emotional beginning that has allowed you to balance out yourself in the material world. Maybe you were a little bit, like, too ethereal, too emotional at one point, and maybe you, like, overspent. Again, this can be overspending your energy. This can be overspending your time, especially as it relates to a partner or your partnerships. And this new emotional beginning, this Ace of Cups, has come out for you quite a lot in the last week. So it's very likely that what this emotional beginning signifies, your cup overfloweth, is you pouring back into your own cup, Scorpio, this week. And this reading is for today specifically. So whatever you're doing today, it's really good for you. I hope. The Three of Cups here from the Ace of Cups. This card has been standing out to me as, like, a coven or, like, a sisterhood. And whether you're male or female, however you identify, non-binary, this is you finding, like, people around you who support what you do. They lift you up emotionally, you lift them up emotionally, you feed off each other's energy. There's almost this feeling here with the Three of Cups of, like, if you've ever played in an orchestra or a band, like, you're just vibing with the people around you. And then this Seven of Swords, what I like about this Seven of Swords always is that this person they're walking away from the conflict. In the Five of Swords, right, we have, I'm thinking Five of Wands. Five of Swords, similarly, we have somebody who's, like, standing alone on a battlefield in the Five of Swords, having, like, defeated these two other people who are, like, walking away despondent. In the Seven of Swords, this person is taking the weapons from this army in the background, leaving two behind to, like, basically leave a wall between him and that conflict so that he can escape that conflict. he has these like red shoes and this red hat, which the term capape comes to mind, head to toe in red is the color of the root chakra in safety. So capape, head to toe, you are safe, you are protected. With the purple color on the leggings here, it's like what's moving you forward right now is the activation of your third eye, your sixth chakra. And his tunic is orange with these little red flowers on it. So it's like you're moving away from a conflict or a way of seeing things in the result of this reading that's allowing you to be able to like stay balanced in this new community. If community has been a problem for you in the past, especially as it regards perhaps like being in a relationship with somebody who like didn't respect or vibe with your community, whatever that is, it's like you're in a place where even going forward is like leading you like back, because this guy's like looking back from where he's going or where he's coming. Like he's walking towards this Three of Cups, right? But he's like looking back at where he came from. This came out in your reading, I think yesterday as well, where it's like looking back on where you came from is going to allow you to feel basically the lessons of what you learned, your own strength, your own value, and that's gonna allow you to like feel this emotional fulfillment in this community. What is the Ace of Cups for Scorpio? The Star, wish fulfillment. Yeah, so whatever you've been, wow. Whatever you've been wishing for, if it hasn't come already, this is telling me that it has begun, at least in your past. It is coming by perhaps the 17th. The astrology, another mention of astrology, the astrology for next week is supposed to be pretty, I want to say aces for Scorpio. So definitely check that out. Let's see here. What is the Lovers? The Three of Swords. Yeah, so you were in whatever relationship situation you were in, or however it was you were relating to. I'm getting romantic relationships, although it doesn't have to be, right? This was not only like, was it a painful ending for you? Or not only is it causing you pain, especially as it regards your thoughts. Maybe you're distracted by love and it causes you to like lose balance in the 3D, which came out in your reading yesterday, most certainly. It can also, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I'm getting like with the clouds in the background, it's like your judgment has been clouded by love, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think that you're overcoming this in this Two of Pentacles energy. You might be entirely restarting with this Ace of Cups and the Star card, clarified by this like recent past, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords, or Three of Swords, my goodness, I'm sorry. Let's see here. And this, with this angel on the Lovers card that's standing out to me also, this angel comes like in between the lovers. It's almost like this heartbreak was meant to happen. This ending was meant to happen. It was like divine intervention. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles is the Hermit. So whatever it is, you definitely walked away. You might be getting this wish fulfillment on the 9th, which is tomorrow, with the Star back here, right? It's like the Hermit's kind of spending time in his own space and holding this like staff of vital energy and holding the light of hope essentially aloft. So maybe you had some hope for resurrection of something, or you had hope for this new beginning, and because of this heartbreak, you feel like that's out of your reach somehow. But it's like as you become more balanced in the 3D and pour into your own cup, you're reflecting this energy via like the law of attraction, right? And so I think it's interesting that you have the Hermit looking back, the Seven of Swords looking back, and then the Star looking back. Oh, the Empress is on the bottom. I'm going to pull that. That's cool. You have 333. You might be seeing 333 a lot. You might be 33. You might be turning 33, which is an auspicious master number. Look into that if you enjoy those sorts of numerical synchronicities. I certainly do. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, you have the Star, the Hermit, and you have the Star and the Hermit looking back. You have this Seven of Swords walking backwards but looking the other way. And then the Two of Pentacles is looking this way. So it's like you're in between, like ending out this cycle from the past, like healing from this heartbreak and moving forward into like this Empress, Three of Cups energy. This is also what's crossing you. So in this position, these cards are what are crossing you. So what's crossing you right now is your community and how people see you in this energy is what I'm seeing right now, Scorpio. There's this is ruled by Venus. I think the Empress is also earth signs, but it's like you're abundant, you're nurturing. You might be giving birth or becoming pregnant, or like maybe you have children and you're just seen as nurturing. Male or female, however you identify. This is you're able to receive, but you're also generous, perhaps to a fault. And with this Three of Cups to clarify, and this just the whole reading, like being balanced here and being alone, it's like you might not see yourself clearly. You might not have been able to see yourself clearly because of this heartbreaking dynamic that you had with somebody else. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords for Scorpio and the outcome, please? I want to call on Archangel Michael. Oh, man. Archangel Michael was like these ones. Okay. Okay. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Queen of Wands to clarify. Okay. So the Queen of Wands comes out in your reading like all the time. At least for the last like month and a half, I want to say. It's just, she's always here. She's just showing up. So Scorpio, you might have been, especially with this Pluto going into Aquarius next year, I feel like Pluto's like sort of the watery depths, you know, like the underworld. I mean, it rules the underworld, but I feel like Scorpios are coming into their fire. I mean, I think astrologically, this season for us is called our solar return. It's when the sun comes back into our sign, right? So you might be like fully in your Empress, Queen of Wands, Divine Feminine, like nurturing yourself, feeling good, looking towards the future, establishing strong emotional and physical like foundations. But like before you can step fully into this Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles energy, you need to defend yourself from the past or rethink the way that you view this situation. You might have been seeing the situation as like seeing yourself as a victim, and I don't mean this in a way where I'm like victim shaming anybody. Like we need that sometimes. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is admit like I've been a victim of something. You know what I mean? Especially if it involves somebody you love. And so maybe it was like hard for you to go through this in such a way, like get to this point in your thoughts where you're like, man, I really have been like hurt. I have been really pained by this situation. Maybe you're the kind of person who dissociates. This is telling me that this needs to be revisited and conquered in the outcome, and you'll conquer it just fine with this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords is here to defend this Empress, Hermit. Like this to me is like your current energy, right? This is where you're at. This is what's coming in, crossing you right now. This is your external environment. This is you currently. This might be you internally, your past and your outcome. So this is you basically revisiting this internal space right here and like beginning the journey to mastery over like thoughts over heartbreak. And you're going to do that, I'm seeing, with this Queen of Wands and this Ten of Pentacles. Literally just, I don't even know if I should like continue with this reading because it feels like it's becoming repetitive at this point, but like by pouring into your own cup, your new emotional beginning and your wish fulfillment. And you're doing this like the Queen of Wands to me represents like the small things that make us appreciate ourselves, the small things that we do to appreciate ourselves. Like even if it's something as simple as if you've been in a depression, like waking up every morning and taking a shower, you know, or painting your nails if you don't paint your nails and it makes you feel pretty or something, or like taking the time to do your hair or taking the time to clean your nails. I don't know, just like little things that make you feel appreciated. It's almost like with her wand here, she's like the higher self that like tends to her avatar, you know, like her earthly avatar. So the more that you allow your spirit, like higher self, to enjoy and relish like the feeling of being in its earthly avatar, the more quickly this Ten of Pentacles will come in. And I think it'll be so quick that you won't even understand what happened. Just with these swords here, it's like as soon as you just like take your mind out of the past, basically. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. We've had like this army of sword like suits, sword court cards come out in one of your readings last week. This is also your spirit team being like, this was meant to happen. This was divine intervention. Like, let it happen. like we're helping you here. Like call on your spirit team to help you like cut cords to the past, to this like internalized pain. This pain was inflicted. I'm getting this like intuitively right now, like channeling. This pain was inflicted potentially, whatever you believe in, by negative forces, whatever those might be to you. I'm thinking like ethereal or etheric, like astral, ghostly, like otherworldly, like negative, like heaven versus hell kind of forces that may have utilized a person in your life, and who perhaps that person didn't have like, this is such a specific message coming through. Perhaps that person didn't have like either the spiritual training or like the mental fortitude or even the awareness of these like, or belief in these external entities or ethereal entities, like to be able to defend themselves. So you might have had a hard time moving on into like from this situation because it's possible that you believe that it wasn't this person's fault. I'm getting that whole like forgive them for they know not what they do vibe, but it's like in a way that's a little bit condescending, right? If that's the kind of thing that you believe, I'm not gonna like trash your beliefs or anything. It's just that at some point in our own lives, for our own sake and for the sake of others, like we need to give people the credit for making the choices that they made. So, and that they make, like giving people the credit for their autonomy. So whether or not somebody was like aware of your beliefs in this situation, or whether or not somebody was actually being like, my son and I watched Sinbad yesterday, that old cartoon, and Eris, the goddess of chaos, like creates this avatar of Sinbad and like inhabits it to frame him for a crime. And I'm getting almost something like some of you maybe are, I don't know, this is someone I'm channeling, I don't know who. Let me know in the comments if that's resonating for you, but but you're almost feeling like almost like possessed, like somebody you were working with was like, or somebody who was in your life, you feel like they were like possessed. They weren't themselves. They were like doing something that was out of character for them, and it led to this heartbreak, and you were like, what happened? And had to rebalance yourself and kind of like look back over the situation. But something happened within you, Scorpio, that like you had this new emotional beginning and this wish fulfillment, and whether it be this person or etheric forces like negative entities or whatever that like brought along this heartbreak, it was divinely intended to occur, and it was like this, you couldn't bring this person with you. Okay, that was a really specific, intense message. I put my hand on the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. You might be the kind of person who giving to yourself means being in silence, like meditating, turning off all the music and the noise and stuff, and just kind of like allowing yourself to be with yourself in your headspace, in your heart space. Envision this Ten of Pentacles. Spend time like asking yourself, what do you think this looks like for you? This guy here, I think this is, this guy has like this cloak on, this old guy, and he's like looking over the generations of his family there, I believe. I don't know. I'm just now noticing like how elaborate that cloak is, like rich, like he's rich in, he's got like fine clothing, he's got a fine house, he's I think this is like a tapestry on the wall or something right here. I don't know, but it's like he's not even looking at that, right? He's looking at either his son or daughter and their child and their dogs. So and the day is like nice and blue outside. So really just spend time like picturing for yourself, what is this? And it's like it's here is what I'm seeing. It's here. It's just, there's this mastery of your thoughts that is occurring. With the Seven of Swords here, I also feel like it's almost playful, this mastery of your thoughts. Like the Page of Swords, like there's this youthful, playful energy about how you look back on this situation. It's almost like you're contextualizing what happened with this heartbreak in the bigger picture, and you're kind of seeing like, yes, the universe did this for me. You're kind of seeing like, haha, the universe has this silly sense of humor. Like, I can't believe I didn't see it that way. There's almost this like, oh, energy coming through there. If that makes sense. Last one, Page of Wands, yeah. So currently you're in this Page of Wands. Kind of getting a handle on your new vitality. Giving it attention. I'm seeing this desert, these pyramids in the desert in the background. It's like you've made your journey across the desert, and now you're finally arriving like at the edge of civilization. And this civilization is going to receive you like as this empress, like queenly figure. Because you've maintained like the willpower and the stamina to like set out on this journey. Anything else for Scorpios? The World. Yeah, your struggles have come to an end. Your journey of looking for where you belong has come to an end. Your journey of looking, I'm hearing like your journey of looking at all has come to an end. You are in this like super attractor magnetism energy with the World on top of the Empress here. It's like you receive what it is that you put out threefold, which is also possible with negative things, right? So this is the threefold law. Like represented in tarot right here. The Three of Cups, the World, and the Empress. What you put out, you receive threefold. So put out good, Scorpio. Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands has come out like quite a few times in your readings the last week or so also. This is telling me like you can put your wands down. Like you've the battle's over. Yes, you were injured, but it's time. Like in the Ten of Wands, he's carrying all those wands away. I think from the battlefield is like how I like to read it. Like it might be burdensome to like pick up all that energy and move it, but part of the wand's energy, that vital energy, is like we use our mind and our emotions to channel it where we want it to go. And as we do that, that vital energy manifests more of what we're giving attention to in our lives. So you're becoming like a master manifester. And you're doing this by starting with how it is that you treat yourself, because you're the source of that vital energy, which is really cool. Really, really cool. King of Wands on the bottom. This is going to bring in, if you are worried about having lost a counterpart or seen loss in a counterpart, the King and Queen of Wands are here at the end of the reading with the Ten of Pentacles. This is your soul connection, soulmate. Like everything is awesome, happy Scorpio season. This is like, I'm really loving your readings. That's all I got to say. Okay. All right, Scorpios. Let's read. Oh my God, that's so lovely. Yeah, and rest and calmer waters. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. So nice. So nice. I love reading for this collective. Oh, I put a manifestation ritual on my Patreon. Just like a little written ritual, and I think that that's going to be like, Patreon's going to be where I put like rituals. If I record rituals or if I write some rituals up, I'm going to put them there. My membership there is only $5.55 a month. It's just called the Grateful Giver or something membership. So if you want to sign up there, please do. Your donations, excuse me, are all very appreciated. Sorry, that just was on the top there. And your appreciation is appreciated also. Spirit wanted me to say that. If you would like to sign up for the 11/11 free reading drawing, you may also do so by putting free reading in the comments. I will announce the winner with a post here on YouTube on 11/11, so just look out for that post. It'll have your name on it, your username, and I'll just, I'll reach out to you through that post to give you instructions on how to claim whoever you may be. One universal truth card for the end of this reading to send my Scorpios off on this lovely Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Sensitivity. Sensitivity is our heartfelt connection, birthed through our feelings. How unfortunate that in today's society, many are afraid to be sensitive. Therefore, we have become desensitized to our surroundings. Denial has become a way of life. As a result, we are furthering ourselves from the divine universal plan. Advanced souls, however, view their sensitivity as one with their spirituality. It is our sincerity spiraling from the source. Our sensitivity speaks of being concerned, careful, and compassionate. This, in turn, awakens the intermingling of a sense of responsibility, a sensibility, and a common sense. These spiritual interventions are all the makings for saving our wailing, wounded world. Remember, sensitivity confirms an acuteness of consciousness. Here we go. It's backwards, sorry, but go ahead and take a picture if you like, a screenshot. That sensitivity card is actually standing out to me regarding the message of like being in a quieter space at the end of this reading that we had here. You might be like the kind of person who gets overstimulated by things, by noise, by like I have an issue with like fluorescent lighting, like the noises of fluorescent lights. I don't know what it is, it drives me crazy. But like you might have some sort of, you might just be hypersensitive. You might be an HSP. I think that's come up in our readings before, which is a good thing. It's just sometimes, especially if you live in like a really busy city, right? Or like a crowded place, like it can be difficult to find that quiet. So maybe you need to invest, or maybe you can invest in some like noise canceling headphones, or take a trip somewhere on a train. I don't know why that's coming through. If you've been thinking about a train ride somewhere, that's a good idea, I guess. Okay, Scorpios, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you for being here. All my information is in the box linked below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.